Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I talk about books on this channel, mainly books about magic, and if you want to see more of that, you can hit the subscribe button down below. Today, we're going to be starting our second vlog for Fablen. Hi everyone, and welcome to week 2 of the Fablen vlogs. So I made a mistake. I really wanted to read exclusively from my TBR this month, but the ML Rio new novella Graveyard Shift just came in from my library a couple of days ago, and I don't want to give this up. I really didn't want to push off the novella because it's perfect for spooky season right now, and I've been like waiting on it from the library, so I was really excited that it came in, and it's a novella, so we'll read it in a day and we'll get back to the physical TBR. But I feel like this is one of the only books I would really make an exception for that for this month, at least at this point. You know, if something's not working out or I need to change something for a prompt, that's one thing, but like I'm making a concerted effort to read exclusively for my TBR this month. So we're gonna break that rule just a little bit, and I am about an hour into it, and it's really giving me What Moves the Dead feels by T. Kingfisher, because it's short and it's got that same kind of creepy vibe. But I am just really enjoying this, and it's perfect. I'm reading 2 spooky books right now because I'm reading Graveyard Shift and Into the Drowning Deep, so I'm hoping to finish Into the Drowning Deep in the next couple of days. Hopefully it'll fit for a prompt in the next round, but we'll see. That's where I'm at right now. It's Saturday right now, which is really throwing me off. I had Friday off, so I keep thinking it's Sunday, and it's really messing with me a little bit, but it's okay. I have some plans this evening, but I am planning on just kind of hanging out, doing some house stuff, and finishing up this novella today. Hi everyone, so I wanted to update you because I finished Graveyard Shift by ML Rio just in time last night. I squeaked it in after I got home from a event that I was going to. I got home and I had to finish it in the dark. I actually finished it in the dark driving home, which I don't think was the best idea. It gave me the creeps, but I enjoyed it, and I ended up counting this for a book I knew nothing about, because I basically put this on hold because it was ML Rio. I knew nothing about it, and I just started reading it and figured it out as I went along, because I simply wanted to read it because I loved If We Were Villains earlier this year. Now I'm still currently reading Into the Drowning Deep by Mira. I am enjoying this. I'm about 55% in, and my thoughts at this point are that I'm just screaming at everyone to turn the boat around and go back to shore. That's literally what I keep doing. So I am gonna figure out my plan for the next act and see what Into the Drowning Deep will fit for, if anything, that then I can prioritize what I have to read for this act. That's my plan. So things are going good. If you're also interested in my TBR harvest progress, I have done the attic, the bedroom, the staircase, and I think I'm in the theater now, and I'm using Into the Drowning Deep for the theater because basically that prompt is to have a TV adaptation or like movie related, and there is an element of like filming and entertainment in this book that I think it fits well enough in the prompt. Since it's not a competitive readathon, I thought it fit well enough, so we're gonna go with that. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out if I can keep reading this or if I need to pick up something different. Good morning everyone. So I am getting ready for work. Please ignore the wet hair. And I wanted to update you on my plans for Act 3, which I talked to you guys about last night that I was going to finalize. We're not really finalizing. I'm just updating you because I have kind of come up with a series of plans. So we'll see how it goes. So the first prompt I'm going to try for is the Librarian's Lounge, I think. And that is 2 options. Revisit a familiar book, which is like a reread or a familiar author, or read a book with one person on the cover. So I think I'm gonna go for a reread and reread Blue Lily Lily Blue. I talked to you before about how this book is a problem for me because I don't like one of the narrator's voices for this book, so I always get hung up in the middle of this, but I'm gonna try to use this prompt as motivation to get through it and get through it rather quickly. And then the other place is the special collections, the other second prompt is for special collections. And for this, there are 3 options. Now, I just rolled a d20 and corresponded it to the chart, so I will show you here. So a 3 means 550 pages. Now, 550 pages is a lot of pages, but Levithan Wakes is 556 pages, or right around there. I saw 556 when I opened the end of the book. So I am gonna see if we can get this done. Now, I might change track after tonight, because this evening I am planning on coming home. I have like one thing to do after work, coming home and mostly watching a baseball game. So I'm thinking I will have time to get a chunk of reading done in this book. Now, if that doesn't happen, if I don't feel like doing that or whatever, I have plans that are a little more complicated the rest of the week till the 18th. So if I don't get a big chunk read tonight, I think I will change track and either go for B or C. We'll see how I'm feeling. Because B is read a book with a small animal on the cover, and I would choose Chaos at the Lazy Bones Society, I think is the book title. And this is a read along that's happening on Leandra's Patreon, and I really want to read it. And since I already broke my rule once about reading only books from my TBR, why not try again? Or C, read a book in a series, and I have a novella in the Kate Daniels series out on Hoopla right now that I'd like to listen to, and that's rather short. So we're not exactly sure where we're gonna go in this encounter, but those are my options right now. So I will update you later tonight about if I think where I'm actually gonna go. So Blue Lily, Lily Blue, almost for sure, and then the special collections is going to be a little more complicated. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to be overly ambitious here on a week where I know I have a lot of like things going on, but we'll try. We're going to give it a shot. Anyway, that is my update for now, and I will talk to you later. Hello, everybody. So it is Thursday night, and I have not updated you in a few days. My life was just a little bit busier than I anticipated, or it was busy and it just left me way less time to read than I anticipated. So it's Thursday night. I am planning on taking it easy because I just got my COVID vaccine or COVID booster and flu shot for the year. So I was hoping to get home in time to do sprints, but I have gotten home later than I anticipated, and I am quite tired and want to take things easy on myself. So I think tonight I am just gonna relax, watch the ball game, and read some books. And we're gonna say that my strength check has failed because Levithan Wakes just simply isn't going fast enough for me to read the 550 pages this week with the time I had. So instead I am reading one of the Kate Daniels novellas. I will put the cover here. I can't remember the title, but it takes place in the middle of the series. I have read this once before, but it came out on graphic audio recently, and I really enjoy graphic audios, so I have been rereading the series as they came out. I actually think I've jumped ahead a little bit in the timeline of the series from where I am rereading the full novels, but you know, this is a fun time, and like I said, I've only read it once before, so I was excited to refresh my memory on it, and I actually remembered quite a bit incorrectly. The Kate Daniels series is an urban fantasy series where we follow Kate, and she has been a loner for a long time and tried to stay out of the spotlight, but when her guardian is killed, she comes to Atlanta in a world that is different than ours because they have magic waves that come and go, and technology works when the magic doesn't. And she is there to try and find out what happened to her guardian, and the series takes off from there. I am deep into the series at this point, and there's a lot of other stuff going on, and I'm really enjoying my reread of it with the graphic audios. But yeah, I have jumped ahead a little bit, but I'm not quite done with that. I think I have about 30 minutes left on the audiobook, and then I'm also reading Blue Lily, Lily Blue from my familiar read, and I am really enjoying this. I have about I think 3 hours left on the audiobook of this, so I'm hoping to get this done before tomorrow night as well. But this series has been, I'm so pleased with myself that I started seriously rereading this last month, that I'm in the groove to use this as a familiar book, since I am familiar with it, but I also need to reread it to refresh my memory. So that's my plan right now. I'm making dinner, and then I'm gonna sit on my couch and finish some books. Hello everyone. So it is Friday night and it's the 18th. I'm trying to finish up Blue Lily Lily Blue before midnight so that I can count it and be done with Act 3. So for special collections, we're going to say that Vanasha's strength failed her. She wasn't able to get away from the mimic. She had to wait for her party to come and save her. So she read, or I read, Magic Gifts, which is part of a series, in order to wait for my party to come and save me. And then we are reading Blue Lily Lily Blue, which is a familiar book. So we are going to talk to the woman in the, what is the other prompt called? In the librarian's lounge. So we're going to talk to the woman, and Vanasha is going to do that. So that is how this act is going for my character as well as me. I am really enjoying my reread of Blue Lily Lily Blue. It's the third book in this series, I think I told you guys, and I'm just having a really good time. I have a couple of hours left on the audiobook, but it's only 6:30 now. I am, like I said, working on a project, watching some baseball, and listening to my book. So doing some multitasking, but since it's a reread, I can kind of do a few things and kind of relax here while I'm listening. And that's my update for now. I might have another update for you at the end of the night when I do finish this book, but we'll see how I'm feeling, or if it'll be tomorrow morning to close out the vlog. But that is my update. Welcome to Friday night. It's a great Friday night here with a blanket on my couch, baseball, a book, all good things. Good morning, everybody. So the Julie that talked to you last night had no idea what she was in store for, because she was at the beginning of the baseball game, the beginning of the Taylor Swift live stream, and not quite done with Blue Lily Lily Blue, but she managed to make it through all of those things before midnight. But I'm pretty sure it took years off her life. I watched a baseball game that was a roller coaster. I watched the Taylor Swift Eras Tour stream, which was a roller coaster. And then I luckily was only like a couple of hours away from the end of this book at my listening speed before midnight. And I think I got it done at about 11:15, maybe a little earlier. It was quite the ride last night. Anyway, Vanasha has completed Act 3. We are currently in the long rest time period right now. So I am going to leave you here while I go mood read some books that I want to finish and help clear off my currently reading. And that is it for this week. If you have any thoughts or feelings or want to share anything about the books that I talked about this week, please let me know down below. In editing this footage, I am realizing how rusty I am at vlogging, so please forgive me. I will try to get better as we go along. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.